Welcome to the Jake Games stream.
Yo, what's happening, guys? Welcome back to another episode of The Outer Worlds 2.
Who would make a bomb with a Zeranium payload? That's madness! Do you know the value of Zeranium on the open market? This is quite the whodunit.
Who would do that indeed? You can always check out the playlist if you've missed any and catch up on any that you've not yet seen. Let's go ahead and jump right in and see what we can get into today. I like those little intros that they give you. It kind of like a little pickup on what was happening last episode, which is pretty nice that they do that, honestly. I like it. And it's a lot of times it's kind of funny little stuff there, you know? Uncover further correspondence from Abbott and Newell as optional and explore the N-Ray range. Let's see, what else can we do? Song says, JAKEGAMES. Welcome to the JAKEGAMES game. JAKEGAMES stream. My bad. Red spore samples. That was on another planet, wasn't it? Yeah, that was on Eden. This, talk to Matriarch's Mercy. We could do that. We also have, you know, the further correspondence from Abbott Newell. We might go do this. That sounds kind of interesting. This exclusion zone seems like it's something strange going on about it. And they're like wanting me to explore, but also not wanting me to explore. I've heard two different things. Where is it,
Since the schism, the Protectorate have rewritten
where am I being
history
directed
to
here?
exclude our teachings.
What is all this? You see a large pile of seemingly unrelated debris. What this once was isn't readily apparent. Examine. On further study, it seems this once was an improvised structure of some kind. Keep examining. You see a large pile of seemingly unrelated... Okay, so I don't have much I can do with that.
Shame what happened there.
Kind
I've
of
seen the
butt.
whole thing.
Significant value. Conveyed to me by Alexandria Monastery's most trusted connection.
Let's see. Something.
The paradigm is
Something
a
is directing me.
self-centered derivative take on the grand plan.
What happened to this place?
That's how little
Law.
the Protectorate
We're not going
respects
anywhere.
No safer than the
Is
Not
this
on
the
the basis
exclusion zone?
of some half-baked prediction.
Let's see.
Except for the fact that you ain't yelling and trying to eat me. I'd have pegged you as some sort of prosperous scrapper by the rough look you got about you. You do got a certain feral look in your eye, though. Okay,
What's going on with this lady's
I give
skin?
up. Tell me.
Is that some kind of space condition? Why is she all red and like speckly like that? Administrant Agaro wanted me to speak with you about the exclusion zone. I'm just gonna say Earth Directorate, Shazlord. And you are?
May Huffstutler, formerly Auntie's Choice, Department of Invasive Marketing. Now, the voice of the displaced. That's what those in the Order call me, leastways. An unofficial sobriquet, likely meant as a petulant slight. On account I object. Louder. More often than the rest. Those of us ended up here have very little except needs. I turn those into demands for reasons of clarity and import.
Ayo, Chernisky Music is in the chat. What up, Chernisky Music? I hadn't realized that you were gone. That you were even here, to be honest. But you say you are back. That's good to know. A helpful troublemaker is a noble calling.
Though, admittedly, it's a difficult way to make friends. The Order's not exactly fond of me. Rabble-rousing doesn't align with their vision of a perfect universe. Happy as I am to make your acquaintance, I'm busy staking our claim over the exclusion zone, so if you'll excuse me.
How are things around camp?
Vexing. We're at the mercy of the Order, and the Order is at the mercy of their predictions. Not to insult our gracious hosts, but these people don't wipe themselves unless an equation tells them to.
They don't wipe butt, man. This place sucks. They don't wipe butt around here. Administrant Agarwal wanted me to speak with you about the exclusion zone. Don't tell me about butt wiping. Tell me about the exclusion zone.
Oh, so that's how it is. You're the mediator that was foretold. Am I right? The Order wants us to believe that a catastrophe is coming to the exclusion zone at any second. Why? Because math told them so.
Hey,
Screw their predictions.
math's always right,
We
isn't
have
it?
people, displaced by war and disaster, in sore need of space. There's plenty of room to house them.
Administrator Agarwal warned of imminent death from an unspecified source.
Am I supposed to fall on my knees
Yeah,
and
that's
thank the order
crazy.
because something bad may or may not happen? Sorry. Not convinced.
Kind of a
I
crazy way to
honestly
look
don't
at
give
it.
the slightest whit about the Order's idea of math or whatever calculation tells them that a catastrophe may or may not occur. What does the administrant want? To shut me up? To discredit me?
I'm supposed to get the lay of the land and negotiate terms of peace.
I don't know what the administrant's game is, but call me intrigued. Best thing you can do is introduce yourself around camp. See why we need the exclusion zones open.
I'll do that. Thanks. What is actually going on with this lady? Like, what is... Is that a problem with other people? This guy looks fine. Right? What? Why is she all like... Okay, she looks better now. Is she getting better? Your sickness is going away, isn't it? Your red speckly sickness? So, who is here? Like, I saw that one dude and now he's gone. Is anybody actually in this place? Talk to the people around camp. Okay, I would, but I don't freaking see any people around camp. Is there a possible way to, like, wait? Oh, I can punch? I just now am realizing I can punch. I feel like maybe game is broken or something.
Please keep your behavior within acceptable parameters.
Who are you? You don't talk or anything? I mean... Okay, the sun's coming up. I can actually see. But there's actually nobody here. So this is your exclusion zone? Something real bad's about to happen to this tiny spot? Like, is that what you're telling me? I don't get it. Matriarch's Mercy. Where is Matriarch's Mercy? Is that somewhere on the map that I can find? Maybe, oh, maybe just other people around here we gotta talk to. Like this guy, who's also having some kind of problems with his face. Displaced refugee.
Where do we go now? What happened to this place? Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict
The
with an
meaning of life is
8.23
numeric.
mark.
Apologies, outsider. As a vicar, I am usually
Oh, you're a
tasked
vicar.
with guiding non-order lay people, such as yourself. Lately, the abbot has tasked me with the education of the refugees in our care. You are, of course, free to stay to be enlightened by my lecture, but I don't need an abacus to predict your path lies elsewhere.
I was curious about the refugees.
Well, if it's in the displaced's best interests, I imagine I can find a moment.
You seem fairly in the know. What's the situation in this settlement?
Yes, I reckon I do have my ear to the grimy dirt floor of Matriarch's Mercy. I hear what common lay people are saying, and the wide array of bodily noises they make. Suppose I, more than any other member of the Order here, connect with non-scienticians. I've begun daily lectures, including practical advice on efficiently planning their days. I frequently launch into extended orations on everyone's favorite topic, math, and meticulously expatiate on our sex origins in the most rigorously pedantic detail.
You haven't actually told me anything about the situation here.
Oh dear, I got ahead of
You
myself.
kinda just
didn't I?
glazed right over it.
That's an occupational hazard.
Talking about
around
farts
here.
and stuff. I don't
As
know.
I'm sure you've read in recent dissertations doing the rounds, education has proven to have a 13.7% increase in overall quality of life. I am single-handedly making a difference here. With constructive pointers on efficient scheduling, lessons on order history, plus some mathematics for a little added razzle-dazzle.
A little razzle-dazzle. Put a little razzle-dazzle in it. Do you think people are listening?
Never as many as I would like, perhaps, but my little
Probably
congregation
none.
grows by the
I'm
hour.
gonna be honest with you.
Eventually, my unsophisticated layperson friend, the knowledge just seeps right in. Give it a few years and they'll even be asking questions.
Whoa. Inez?
We did good by all the folk in Golden Ridge. If we hadn't eased the pressure between the Order and the troops at Outpost Opportunity, the kettle would have blown its top eventually. Instead, the ceasefire can remain in place, and folk can sleep soundly. Thank you.
Personal
How
matters?
personal are we talking?
I'm asking her if she I don't know, like she wanted to talk to me, right? I click on her and then she spouts a bunch of shaz and then I don't have any like response. Did you like working under Auntie's
Like
choice?
ain't the word I'd use, even before I was itching to tear up my contract and set it aflame. Auntie gave me autonomy, gave me the choice to do more than just struggle to survive. They treated me better than my last employers did, and despite recent events, I believe in their mission. We can give folk here in Arcadia a better life.
You don't need to repeat the company line anymore. You're independent, remember?
I'm well aware, sprat ass. I see no reason to be complimentary unless it's truly
Sprat
earned.
ass.
You can think what you like, but my focus is on the people. I want to do for them what Auntie's Choice did for me. They ain't perfect, but they're a damn sight better than the competition. I ain't the only one who welcomed the chance to enlist with open arms, I'll tell you that. The same could happen here.
Is that a good thing? They abandoned you because of the graft, remember?
Can't blame them for cutting their losses. What they've done for me more than outweighs how I'm feeling now. If I'd been in this position with any other corp, I'd be dead. Now, do I got qualms with Auntie? Sure. But I'll tell you what, when she overthrew those Spacer's Choice bastards in Tau Ceti, my home system, that takeover was the best thing that ever happened to us, even if it took time to see it. But I reckon that's a tale for another day. That all you wanted to discuss, or...?
Yeah, I'll be off then. You're the one who wanted to freaking talk to me, and then you do some shaz-ass stuff like that. Call me a freaking sprat-ass. I'm Shazlord, dude. The name's Shazlord.
Watch yourself if you intend to nose around that collapsed ramshackle. I swear, refugee settlements aren't what they used to be.
My health was never in question, but anyone inside must have been gravely injured.
Oh, yeah. Duarte? He's former aunties like me. He was underneath for a few hours. Or, no, that was before. This time it was Rollo Nast? No. Gert Valkenberg. Happens a lot.
Gert.
People
That's the
here
name,
need
Gert.
more room to breathe. Can't build in the walkways, can't set up in the exclusion zone. So they build up. Best they can, at least. Don't have proper building material or nothing. They just make do. After a while, the stacked up little huts they jury-rigged come tumbling down.
So a bunch of displaced have been hurt doing this?
Oh, you put that together, did you? Here, I thought I was being subtle. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
People keep at it. What else choice they have? Order won't listen. Maybe if we interspersed our requests with numbers, they'd pay attention. Seems like all they care about sometimes.
The Order is doing the best with what they have on hand,
They're
I'm
doing
thinking.
something, which is better than nothing, but not by much.
Okay. So,
Join the Order of the Ascendant and experience
I'd like
the
to steal
beauty
some
and
stuff.
elegance of the well-formulated
you're gonna watch me and make sure I don't steal stuff, aren't you? I wish I could do something about this. No, that was kind of crazy. I just snuck out through that tunnel. I didn't realize that was a possibility.
Sorry. Got a bad feel about this line, hon. Don't like being so
Keep your
exposed.
behavior within
Hell of a
acceptable
thing coming all this way.
parameters.
Do you believe Arcadia shall
I was trying to find people to
return to how it was?
trying to find some people to talk to.
Between the invaders and the Order
I
defectors.
That's my goal here. Talk to the people
swear,
and see.
It's nigh on impossible to find decent animal remains in these parts.
And then we solve for the... apologies. Just catching up on a research assignment between queries. Yes? Did you need something?
I meant to ask about the situation in town, but your presence here distracted me.
Distraction and I are old colleagues at this point.
You're a friend
My
of
part in
distraction.
these shared circumstances is admittedly somewhat unique. The abbot felt a scientician operating in a conspicuous spot in the thoroughfare might be useful. An illustrative way for our guests to see how we operate. To show how the crabble patties are made, as it were. That is, if the meat preparation involved a 90-step rate formula and a conflux of polynomial equations.
What the butts? So you're just mathing out here in public, so passerbys can watch you math.
I am also on hand to answer queries by providing data supporting our actions. Though perhaps due to my central location, 89.74% of the time, I am simply asked for directions.
Bet the other 10.26% of the time, they're asking you if they can use the space.
I am sure they bear any inconveniences with grace and dignity. I mean, the statistical jump correlated to residents within Matriarch's Mercy has some pretty compelling numbers. According to data, life inside shows a notable uptick in key relevant quality of life factors: longevity, access to medicine, potable water. Life outside sees increased risk of starvation, inclement weather, and hostile xenofauna. Yes, indeed. Numbers are really against you out there.
Skunk says, what does he mean, I am back? That's what I was wondering. He was never, like, here in the first place to be like, I'm back. That just confused me. I'm like, but you weren't here before, so how are you? What are you back from? Where? I don't I'm going to ask, why not just let them move into the exclusion zone?
Surely you've heard our reasoning. I'd note, by leaving the area fallow, we've lowered settlement productivity by 3.57%. We lower that more still to care for the displaced. Gladly. We have diverted internal resources to better meet demand in key areas. And I'm pleased to say that's led to a statistically significant 2.7% increase in refugee satisfaction. But if my data remains unconvincing, I suggest you inquire with Provisioner Plotnik inside the lift building. Simply tell her Archivist Widmark approves brief use of her time.
Awakey said, what do you mean your name is Neff? That is short for Nefri, Awakey. His name is Neff, short for Nefri. And Bean says, I was here, so I am back. You were here, and now you're back. I'll let you get back to it.
Then
Let's leave
back
this
to it I shall get.
butt cheek alone. I feel like I'm not getting anywhere here, you know? I'm talking to all these folks, but it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Maybe this one?
Oh, try not to get too close. My sinuses are stuffed up, my ears are backed up, and my guts are gurgling. I could burst at any moment. Every fluid from every orifice. So keep your distance.
Allow me to find you some help?
Don't want it, don't need it. I've gotten sick at least a dozen times since we set up camp. Why, last week alone, I caught hack lung, sprat tongue, skinny teeth, and a rare case of mortified skull emergence. Figured I might as well get used to being sick. So I'm practicing for my next disease. It's gonna be a nasty one.
Skunk said, God, he's such a legend. He is indeed, dude. Is he saying he's back to watching Joe Game streams? Yes. He found a good Joe Game streams to watch. What do you make of the situation around
I think
camp?
it's downright awful
Joe
what's happening to
Games.
these fine folks. But me
But Skunk,
especially.
do you know of Joe
Sickness,
Mama?
malnutrition, spontaneous genetic disorders, it never ends.
All right, I should go. Feel better, buddy.
You too. Trust me, you don't want to catch this. Neither do I, for that matter.
He doesn't want to catch what he's already got. I mean, it's a little late for you now, isn't it? Inez, what the fudge, Inez? What is your problem? God dang it.
Commander, you got a minute to talk? I got some thoughts on this situation with the refugees.
What's on your
The
mind?
number of folks seeking refuge from the war is, well, it's beyond what I expected. And beyond what the Order is capable of handling, seems like. Andes may not be faring much better here, but we could at least find enough work for these folk to buy some food.
Welcome to the Neff Games stream. That would be good, dude. I should change it to that. Actually, that would be huge plays, dude. The freaking Neff Games stream. Forgotten Vinyl said, at Chernisky Music. Wait, what? Were you mentioned by Forgotten Vinyl? The abbot is doing his best and not making the refugees earn his help.
You sure? He seems more concerned with the Order's reputation than anything else. It's a tough situation, that's all I'm saying. But if the Order can't even manage tens of folk at their doorstep, they ain't gonna manage much better should they win the war.
You're right. Let's ask these refugees if they prefer free food or having to work for it.
But nothing's ever really free, is it? I went through this myself when Auntie's Choice took over Tau Ceti. It took time to secure the merger, but once they did, we folk got the help we needed real quick. And all they wanted in return was the signing of an employment contract. Now, I ain't seeing any contracts in Matriarch's Mercy. So what is the Order actually gaining by doing this?
Skunk says, what does that even mean? They're another channel that does like some music similar vein to like what Bean does. And Bean says yes in his comments. He mentioned you in the comment. What did it say? They're just trying to help people who have lost everything. Why is that so hard to believe?
In all my years, I ain't encountered many folk who would extend a hand and expect nothing in return. I mean, I'd not have asked for your help with my graft if I didn't have something to offer in exchange.
But you shouldn't have to bargain for help. I would have helped you regardless.
Well, maybe I misjudged the Earth Directorate after all. Anyhow, if the Order is in fact helping these folk with no hidden aims, then, well, I'll be the first to admit that there might just be merit in what they're selling. Appreciate you hearing me out.
All right, we'll talk later. Dude, Ina's like seriously drives me crazy. Every time I turn around,
don't tell me you're one
she's
of those
freaking out the speech bubble over it.
choice.
Like she wants to talk about something. Drives me crazy.
You just keep your distance.
Broke mine. I banged him up real good for you, didn't I? I won, you won, right? Matters settled.
The void you did. Barely connected. You're thinking of 2-3 scraps ago. You've been mostly unconscious a while now.
I meant to ask something, but all your over my head talk made me forget.
Oh, geesh. We didn't mean to over your head talk or nothing. No, I guess I should only answer for myself, though. Maybe Mapother did.
Huh. Never had anybody accuse me of that afore. Lots of other stuff, sure, but that one's new. Well, we could play guess the question, I guess. That usually passes some time.
You ought to talk to Boss Tilda. She's the brains in this... What does she call it? Oh, yeah. Quasi-illicit shenanigan.
Doesn't like to look at us when we're all banged up. Said my face turned her off Borscht loaf.
Anyhow, head down the hill along the fence. Tell her Mapother and Mudge sent you.
Word to wise? Don't accept anything
Whatever
here
you're
that's given
selling,
for free.
I am not in the
You'll
black
pay,
market
one way or another.
You got business? No? Move on.
Only I had a few spare bits to make it my business. Oh, wait, I do.
Reckon you at least know how to oil the gears of Ingress. Likely you ain't some protectorate or order stoolie. But I'm still gonna be watching. Go ahead.
Just paid my way off. I don't know who I'm supposed to be talking to.
Greetings. What can I help you with? Let me guess. One of your co-occupants is always hanging up his or her britches in your corner of the yurt. Am I right? Or you're dealing with more of a stay off my palate or that's my air you're breathing sort of thing. Pray elucidate the exact nature of your tiff of contention.
Mapother and Mudge sent me.
Oh, really? Like they
Yes,
strung a few
indeedy.
words together in a row and it all made sense? That's a marked improvement on earlier. Guessing they left out a bunch, though. Here in Matriarch's Mercy, if you're not a member of the Order, you're probably living close to somebody else. In some cases, sleeping on top of them. Sort of thing tends to cause friction between neighbors. Would lead to fights, but nobody here wants trouble with the Order. So they hire our hooligans to battle by proxy.
So they fight using stand-ins? What does that
Half
solve?
the time, people shy away at the first sight of blood. The other, that's what they're there for. We say whoever wins the fight wins the argument. But frankly, it's never anything of consequence, like, okay, hurrah! This guy gets back his mangy button. Now, how can I help you exactly?
I came to ask questions about the situation in camp, but you already answered my question.
Ugh, a tourist. Well, clear out then, huh?
I'm not a tourist.
Can't have you scaring off
Dumb
real
idiot.
customers. I got a bunch of yeggs, 2 pugilists, and a cicada to feed.
A bunch of yeggs? What is a yegg? Is that like an egg, but different? Like, what does this mean? Can I go in here? Is that guy's dead? Oh no, okay, he moved. Nobody wants to chat it up in here, it seems. I did bribe this lady for something. Can I go in here now?
Salutations, friend.
I don't know what I'm doing
Not many find their way
exactly.
into my presence, but those that do possess only the finest of tastes. I do hope you'll pardon the rigmarole it took to meet me. The Order has such an antiquated philosophy on the smuggling of contraband.
If your wares are so good, why are you operating out of a refugee camp?
It's superb
Good question.
cover and a consistent market. Refugees are in need of all sorts of supplies that the Order cannot provide, and Sub Rosa delivers, at only a reasonable markup. Myself, I enjoy the thrills of the environ. Will the Order attempt to drive me out? Will Matriarch's mercy be shelled? Shall I run out of new cereals? Oh, thrilling!
Agreed. Living by the blade of chance gives everything a certain zest. A little
Well
zestiness.
put. So long as that zest isn't the taste of blood.
I guess I'll look at your
Feast
wares.
thine eyes on the merchandise.
This is poop shaz, dude. Are you kidding me? I actually don't know what any of this... What even is this? Ooh, a sniper rifle. Let's sell my junk. I always like to do that. And does anybody have any ammo? That was actually a big thing going on for me. I need to go... I think I gotta go back to the ship and make ammo. I'm pretty sure I can do it there. I don't know if any, like... Maybe you can do it at any old crafting table, like if there's any around here. I could probably do it, but... Let's go to the landing pad. Let's go to the incognito. Let's craft up some ammo if at all possible. And then we can go... I don't know what the fuck... They wanted me to, like, talk to people around camp. I feel like I've talked to just about everybody. And nothing's changing in this quest. Maybe I just talk to people and then go back to that lady who sent me on the mission in the first place? I replied to a comment on a video, and they said, at Chernisky Music, that twice. Wait, what? Wait, what? Where's my crafting situation? He's like a crafting
Commander.
table himself, isn't he?
Caught me cogitating.
Enjoy your think. Didn't mean to interrupt. I know there's like there's got to be a crafting station around here, right? Not in the toilet. I don't do my crafting in the toilet. Mix of high adventure escapism and high level mathematics. Huh. It's Marisol. Another of Niall's hobbies, currently in progress. Constructing these models must be satisfying for someone who likes to tinker and polish, and whose idea of fun also involves a little monotony to escape the frenzy of daily life. A few nubs lie scattered around the runner, probably from where he was last at work on his kit. Roicino! Sometimes I look at the window and I think to myself, where. Dude, same. And like just today, that kind of happened to me. I looked out the window and I literally had to say it out loud. I didn't even just think it. I was just like, it was bonks, dude. Friggin' bonk wonkers. This bag has the name of Z-Tran embroidered neatly on the inner flap. A brief look at the inside contents reveal a handful of adaptive equipment that would be useful for an amputee. Some stimulants just passed their expiration date, and a crumbled note with care instructions for Niall's new upgrades. Wait, is this a code? No, probably just your imagination. Okay, I'm not gonna look at all this stuff here, dude. I just want to craft. I know there's crafting here, right? Like, over here? Aha. This is cooking. I desperately need ammunition, buddy. Aha. Workbench. Holy bonkers schmonkers donkers, dude. Freaking bonk wonkers in the freaking head, man. Absolutely crazy. I crafted that. Is that all I can make is compact rounds? I need nicotine. Oh, I'm missing nicotine for this inhaler. Bean says this game is really similar to the Outer Worlds too. Now that's interesting. I wonder why that would be. You ever think about this maybe?
冰淇淋，冰淇淋，冰淇淋。
I doubt it. I doubt you have. Dang, dude. Hopefully I can use some compact rounds because I kind of just made a buttload of them. Any mods on my armor? I kind of would like to know what armor I'm wearing. It's got to be this one, right? And I can do 20 damage resistance while below 50% health. I'm going to do that. That actually sounds nice. Stop. Cease your activities, phone. You can't be doing this. SHCEZEFRUGNE. What the fudge is even that? How do you even say that? Mods cannot be recovered after install. Alright, cool. I think we just did it. Helmet can get 5% chance whenever you are hit by a ranged weapon to recover ammo of that type. Gain an additional weapon slot. I'm going to do that. I like that. So I've upped my... I don't know if I can do any... I don't think I can do any weapon stuff. Let me see what compact ammo, what weapon I have that uses that. Machine pistol. I like that one. Zane's pistol does too. I think that machine pistol might be the best one I got. So we'll dink that into here. Zyranium one is not great because I'm facing a lot of stuff that just is resistant to Zyranium, basically, so it's like pointless. I just like do not have enough ammo at all. I need to find some stuff. Alright, let's talk to the people. Right, we've done a lot of talking. Let's see if maybe at this point now we talk to the lady who like initially set us up on this. Can't fast drop. Okay, we have to leave. Bing chilling plus pink poop. Did you just Bing chilling when I was not here? I did, because Bean was saying some stuff, and so I had to kind of just hit him with like a little bit of Bing chilling. Shrewdoificological. I could have swore I just switched out for machine pistol here. God, Racino, the looking out the window chat was legendary. It's actually kind of insane, man. Had me thinking. A logical Shrewdoif? What the fudge is even this? I believe what Skung just said in chat is this.
冰淇淋，冰淇淋。
I'm pretty sure that's what he just said. Okay. I've talked to a whole buttload of people. I don't know if we're getting any farther with that. Maybe I talked to the vicar. Let's talk to this lady again and see what she says.
Scienticians around the settlement inform me you've made some inquiries. Good, good. Continue poking around further, though. You must earn both sides' trust, you know.
Ever just look out the window and went, wah, 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 wah. Have you ever been to Krongthep Mechanicon, Amon Ratanokosin, Mahinthara, Ayuthaya, Amadilla, Fop, No Farat? I'm not gonna read any more of that, dude. I've been there before, okay? Skung's been there too. It's in Thailand, we know. I've been there. I need to maybe get some advice on who to poke around or who to poke.
Have you spoken to all representatives of the Order? All of the displaced? The doctor? The questionable types from Sub Rosa? Investigated the containers? If not, do. Well then, if you need me in the meantime, I'll be here, up to my ocular organs and requests.
Talk to you later.
Yes.
Seems you're pretty busy helping the displaced. What exactly do you do here?
I have zero allotted time for random queries at present or
It's
in
not
the
random
foreseeable
at all.
future. But
It's a very good
well,
query.
As the
Come
assigned
on.
provisioner, I am responsible for coordinating the requisition and distribution of comestibles, medicinals, and miscellaneous vital supplies. The overwhelming majority of my time is dedicated to this, leaving only moments to see to the Order's needs in the settlement. But it is an effort I undertake with great relish. You may not have noticed, but the refugees do not want for food or medicine.
Skung asked if Bean's ever been to Hiskibiski? Hiskibiski? I bet you're more stressed than you let on, but you seem happy about it.
The Order
Question
of
mark?
the Ascendant is dedicated to the ascension of humanity. Our ultimate goal may not be reached in our lifetime. If I can help others in need today, I shall do so to the utmost extent of my abilities and resources.
Not sure if the displaced have realized everything you've been doing.
With the great disruption that has occurred to their lives, one could hardly blame them. That they are fed and remain healthy is sufficient for me.
Racino said, I know Bean has self-conscious. It's pronounced conscious. I just can't put my finger on it yet. I dropped a Reese's Big Cup on the floor and still ate it. I would. I mean, there's no reason not to. I wouldn't let that go, man.
Appreciate you respecting my time.
No way would I just be like, leave it or throw it out. Like, I'm gonna eat that.
Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help.
I like that this guy's name is Beardsley and he's actually got a beard. I should change my name to Beardsley. I have a question first. What do you think of the conditions in the camp?
As a doctor, I'm appalled. We don't have enough beds or private quarters to separate people, so sickness is blazing an unhappy trail through the refugees. Of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with meds, but things will get worse as long as we're overcrowded. Yes, I can treat sickness as it arises, It would be leagues better to prevent it entirely. That means space to spread out.
Shaz was $2.99 for a 2-pack of Big Cup. Yeah, no way I'm letting that go to waste, man. Anything I can do to assist with that?
Since you asked, you can run this medicine to Horst Lambing. Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all.
Can't wait to catch whatever's going around. See you later. Doc Hollis Boisley? His name is Beardsley. I'm going to change my name to Beardsley. Welcome to the Beardsley game stream. That sounds good, man.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how
You're
it
lucky I
was?
didn't yoink it for free for the...
Between the invaders.
They're lucky I didn't yoink it for the free 99? Yeah, dude. Free 99, that's the way to go, actually.
Every science.
I like free 99.
This place. Law.
I gotta find the coughing fella, but I'm
safer than the trenches.
not
Look
too
on the
sure where
bright
that butt
side.
cheek was.
I predict that the worst is behind us.
Have you ever played Minecraft with your life on the line and your mouth with mangoes? That's called the dark mango block psychology. Yeah, once or twice. It's real sketchy, so I don't do it too often, but I have. And I wasn't really looking forward to trying it again. You know, I'd have to get to like maybe 1 million subscribers, and then I might hit up the Mouth Mango Minecraft Dark Mango Block Psychology. But I would probably lose my Consios, and I don't know if I can risk it.
Sorry, I'm all out of throat lozenges. I'll try not to sneeze on you, but no promises.
Good news! Good news! Doc Hollis Beardsley asked me to bring you some medicine.
Oh, finally. Real relief for my fake symptoms. Let's see it then.
Real relief for my fake symptoms. Here you go. At least you can pretend to feel better.
It's all the same. I'll give it to someone in real need. I've got more practice ahead of me. Wouldn't want to spoil it by seeking treatment. You have my gratitude, stranger.
Yeah, Mr. Music does have a point. Free 99 would actually be 99 cents, right? How is he so good? He's like a fire giant? I know, it's going to take a lot to defeat him, just like the freaking fire giant. That was actually insane, dude. I just had a flashback to fire giant fighting. That was ridiculous stuff.
Is the first among equals of the Laureate Council.
That kind of like when he was playing Minecraft Upside Down. I did do that. That was... Maybe that should come back. Upside Down Minecraft.
Thank the architect. I knew you'd be back. Well, really, it was the seer that knew, but it is always nice to have his predictions confirmed.
Alright, tell me what it is you need.
Where to begin? There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's mercy, and I have but 2 imperfect hands. I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the seer predicted an outsider would find them.
Very well. I'll find your medical specialist as
My
was
thanks,
foretold.
stranger. Probability is on our side. The seer gave me a data pad with explicit instructions that I not read it, for my intervention could only throw probability into disarray. Now, take the data pad, with my thanks.
Before I get to that, I had one other
How
thing.
can I be of service?
Nothing. I wanted to know if he would tell me stuff, and he doesn't tell me nothing. This is butt. Can you tell me something? I need to know about the camp,
I
right?
pleasantly anticipated this exact moment. My personalized order prediction and weekly prognostics report both mentioned encountering an unforeseen factor about now. I suppose that designation doesn't wholly apply to you, though, does it? Predicting future events is an imprecise science. Currently, that is. Well, then, I read that you'd have questions about our predictive methods, correct?
Mr. Music says, they are like the same thing. Make sure if you do it again, your butt don't fall off. But then they wouldn't call you butts, I guess. But then I'd be pooping on the wall, and it'd be alright. And I'd be upside down Minecraft playing, okay? Did you? My stupidity knows no bounds, says Racino. It's like a battle of the wits in the chat right now. Can you tell me anything about the situation in the settlement?
Matriarch's mercy is brimming beyond capacity with those cast out by war. But we of the Order rise to every challenge and continually strive to better our guests' existence. Why, I, for instance, have availed my predictive methods to our refugee neighbors in the area.
So you lack any substantial ways to aid the refugees?
There's nothing more practical than improving lives now, is there? We've offered the displaced access to our weekly prognostics reports and personalized order predictions. Engagement is admittedly rather low, but at least one member of the camp reports he has benefited from them greatly.
One person here will swear by the Order's predictive methods.
One of our recent guests, Rollo Nast, has received multiple personalized order predictions. I believe he could speak to the effectiveness of our ways firsthand. If my own humble assertions are not enough, I trust his attestations would convince you, and perhaps other members of the displaced as well.
This is a predictory. I expected more than a desk.
True, my situation does lack a certain refinement. Regrettably, this is Matriarch's mercy. We all must do the best we can with limited means.
How does the Order predict the future?
Utilize a mix of proprietary research methods to gather as complete a data set as possible, and advanced calculations using well-honed models to effectuate it. None of us predict events with complete accuracy or absolute detail. We'd need to solve the universal equation to do that. Fortunately, we're all working very hard on that problem. The Department of Predictive Analysis provide weekly prognostics reports and personalized order predictions to help steer our followers' paths.
So you tell everyone in the Order what
More
to do.
what to watch out for. Advisement on adhering to the plan. Forecasts of probabilistic dangers. Elements of larger predictions made relevant to groups and individuals. The Department of Predictive Analysis is mainly populated by seers like myself, who represent the Order's most talented mathematicians. After years of study, some can predict events a few seconds or minutes into the future with reasonable precision. Others can estimate with up to 71.1% accuracy several months out. Of course, predictions have grown more difficult with the loss of the archive, but I am not to speak of that with an outsider. No offense.
All right, let's see. So Mr. Music says, "Let me tell you what your name means." Skunk says, "Oh my God, this is the best thing I've ever witnessed." Mr. Music says, "It means Rolls-Royce God has a sinus infection." That's what God Racino's name means? Racino says, "You don't know it." Music says, "I said it. I said it." It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. Racino says it's wrong, though, so Racino's got to tell us what it really is. Do unforeseen factors get in the way of your predictions?
Unforeseen factors, random elements, anomalous outliers, incalculable variables, all of them can undercut the accuracy of our predictions. But as we close in on solving the universal equation, unknown unknowns will become known unknowns. Then finally, known knowns. You follow?
I like that. I like the sound of that. Unknowns become known unknowns, and then they become known knowns. Yeah, I'm gonna leave.
Well, I do believe you're needed elsewhere. Farewell.
I can feel my conscios slipping away. My conscios. Somebody catch my conscios before it disappears. These buttmeisters don't want to talk anymore, or they want me to bring them some evidence or something about how they're buttmeisters. What's this all? What's all this then? Talked with Rollo Nast.
Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict.
Hello. You weren't mentioned in my latest personalized order prediction. Granted, I mostly skim the parts what don't cover probabilistic dangers, so perhaps you were alluded to in some, roundabout fashion. Suppose that means you're not a threat. So that's good, right? Yeah, I reckon that's good.
Mr. Music said, "Let me give that theory a theory." Skunk, this is so much powerful brain intellectual power that I genuinely can't comprehend it. It's like Charles Darwin and Albert Einstein are talking. It actually is, man. It's kind of crazy, and it's blowing my mind. I feel like my conscios is just falling out of my brain right now. It's just like blowing my mind. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm gonna tell this guy, honestly, you lost me after hello.
Oh. Well, the Order have got these things called personalized order predictions. Take about an hour for them to get a read on you. Then you get updates about your, path. First time I got a POP, it was on a lark. It said, Rollo Nast, our seer has predicted you must wear a helmet today. I borrowed one, as a laugh. Everybody ribbed me about it. Just after lunch, wind picked up on the cliff above and dropped a mock apple 152 meters straight down onto my head. Fortunately, I still had that brain case on.
Yeah, you're right, Skung. He's gotta stay. Ubiquitous is the same thing as ice cream. Him and Godroy are the best. Yeah, honestly, with Godroy Sino and Mr. Music in the chat, like, it's just bonks. Is that Hello Neighbor? This guy does kind of look like him, doesn't he? Like the neighbor. I'm laughing out loud at everything they say. It's golden. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? Could just be a coincidence, couldn't it?
Sure, but I've had 9 POPs so far, and at least 3 times something similar happened. Avoided drowning in a culvert, sidestepped my mantisaur allergy. Forget the other. Things like that just illustrate the fragile nature of human existence, especially here in Golden Ridge. My co-occupant Ike had a POP done, had told him avoid liquids for 48 hours. He ignored it. Later got drunk, passed out, drowned face first in a puddle of water.
Their forecasts just seem impractically vague to me, I guess.
You did catch the part I said they'd save my life, right? I think alive is a notable improvement on dead. That's something you can take to the bank, you know? Figuratively speaking. I don't know why the other displaced have been so slow to take to them. But I'm not complaining too loud. Waited for my latest POPs long enough already.
Alright, objective complete. Resolve the disagreement. Oh, am I done talking to people? Oh, I talked to the voice of the displaced. The Einstein-Szilard letter? Racino's gonna drop a piece of backstory. Let's hear this. On a fateful day when I first got on the internet, I couldn't get the name sausage with mustard cream. So I thought to myself, okay, we'll just let this continue. We'll wait till we have a full story, I guess. Let's talk to the voice of the displaced.
Oh, Administrator Agarwal. Here to finally hash this out, are you? Thought this day would never come.
Yes, well, our esteemed outsider here has agreed to thoroughly appraise our situation, in the hope that we may finally close the book on the exclusion zone once and for all.
They say you asked around. Listen to folks. That's a good start, at least.
I'm ready to begin if you are.
Speaking as a representative of the Order, we will abide by the Mediator's decision if you do the same.
Agreed.
Mediator, I leave the fate of the exclusion zone in your capable hands.
Okay, so what he's saying is on a fateful day when he first got on the internet, couldn't get the name sausage with mustard cream, so he thought to myself, what if I merged my name with 2 other names, that was God and Thanos, so now I had the name God Roycinos, so your name must be Roy. Royce? When I played Roblox, I lost that account, so I just added a G. God Roycinos G, that makes sense. So now, that's why my name is God Roycinos G. That makes a lot of sense. But you should try again for sausage with mustard cream, because that's just beautiful. I think that should be the name that you go with forever. Let's talk about the displaced and their perspective.
I'm all ears, Mediator.
You heard about the business with the Sub Rosa altercations?
The what now?
When grievances between the displaced approach fisticuffs, we hire Sub Rosa hooligans to duke things out for us.
That is unquantifiably absurd, and I don't see how moving into the exclusion zone will help.
Overcrowding leads to frustration, minor issues get amplified in unproductive ways.
Unproductive is one thing. Paid Donnybrooks with surrogate fighters is, well, I'm at a loss for an applicative metaphor to describe it.
I spoke to a camp doctor about the health situation.
I understand he is rather short-handed.
Yeah. Someone should get right on that, huh? Anyhow, what was the good doctor's diagnosis?
Now Mr. Music says, let me drop a piece of backstory. But Racino says, you're a turtle with a guitar. I bet you came from an egg. What the fudge? It's just so good, man. It's just so good what's going on right now. I love it. This has got to be the best stream ever with this chat. He has meds to treat sickness, but he can't cure overcrowding.
Auntie's choice. We'd view this from a lens of how sickness undercuts productivity.
That is indeed unfortunate, but the dangers predicted for the exclusion zone may outweigh these concerns.
I found evidence of a collapsed structure.
Collapsed? But we built Matriarch's Mercy to optimize comfort and safety.
I'm guessing you're saying this wasn't an official structure, more of a hastily assembled, precariously built shanty.
Refugees shouldn't have to build in these conditions. These huts come crashing down.
People are struggling to make do with what they have. If we had the exclusion zone, this wouldn't be a problem.
I'm aghast these structures weren't built following established order construction guidelines.
I'd like to discuss what I found out about the Order's side.
Speak on then.
Rolo Nass taught me a bit about the Order's predictions and their usefulness.
Did he also happen to mention they were needlessly oblique and vague?
He said they weren't always accurate, but he was too scared to ignore them.
But our predictions are given to inform and protect, not to frighten. Forgive me. I do not mean to disrupt.
I spoke to Vicar Arendi about her support for the displaced.
You mean that missionary type who's always talking at everybody instead of to them?
She's out of touch with the people's actual needs, but then again, so is the Order.
A bit rude, don't you think? But since this mediation was foretold, I will not dispute your findings.
Provisioner Plotnik informed me about the Order's efforts.
You actually got the Provisioner to give you the time of day. Huh.
Ah, yes. I sometimes forget Provisioner Plotnik is also assigned to minding the displaced's needs. Her role is largely proactive, while mine is reactive.
She keeps Matriarch's Mercy supplied, except for critical space and building supplies.
If the Provisioner's booked up, I say redeploy another egghead at the matter.
It's less of an issue of personnel as it is of safety. Contrary to your assumptions, we do care about your collective and individual well-being. By my calculations, you've explored this topic from every conceivable angle. Admirable work, Mediator. I suspect that your sympathies lie with the displaced. Unfortunate if true, but I leave the decision in your capable hands.
Let's see here. Music says I thought to myself, make a channel on YouTube. And I made my account. It was originally called Bean Chernisky 2. And they changed it a while after to Bean Chernisky's Music. And then I got on Spotify and changed it to Chernisky Music. So I changed everything to Chernisky Music. And my profile picture is a snake with a guitar. But, Racino says you still came from an egg, reptilian. You came from an egg. It's always been a snake. Used to be a different snake on a pink background with music notes, but changed it a while ago. That's still making you come from an egg. Racino is right. That is still egg material. If you are snake, you are egg. I'm going to say I rule for the displaced. Their needs outweigh the danger, right?
Well, if this is the fate that was augured, then I will not complain. Though it goes against my very nature. Please, be safe. That's all I ask.
Not to worry, Administrant. The exclusion zone is our problem now. Here. You stay out of trouble.
I just got a burst SMG for that? What the butts? Can I run that? I don't have the freaking ammo for it. Gee, dang it. Whatever. Well, there's that. We just, like, solved a problem here with the whole exclusion zone, Shaz. That's beautiful, dude. We're fixing this camp right up. Now, we can investigate the N-ray range.
Law. Matriarch's Mercy is no safer than the trenches.
Look on the bright side.
Look, I'm not with Auntie anymore.
So that still makes you come from an egg.
Really?
Music says, so that has nothing to do with the story. Racino said, I could have made some nice omelet.
I wish.
Conversation's over, conversation's back. Which one is it? What's the truth here?
Oyster is looking pretty good right about now.
Let's go check out the N-ray range. Dude, has anybody ever thought to make snake egg omelet? I need to look that up now because I'm kind of really curious if anybody's ever made like reptile egg, like cooking them. Would that be good? I mean, you eat chicken egg, you eat duck egg, you eat freaking ostrich egg. What about lizard egg? Where they at? Where they at? Ah.
Ratcheting up my aggression.
I just popped that thing, dude.
Come in.
Oh, it went flying on its own, I see.
Apologies, but no target, no attack.
To the rescue! Sight unseen! Out of sight and on the way!
You can't top my 4D thinking, says Racino. At the 5D, then the 6-7D. Oh, dang. He went for the 6-7D. There is something I never told you, says Music. While some people have tried preparing and eating them, including snake hunters who find them to be tough and greasy, it is not a common dish and carries potential risks. The egg contains pathogens like salmonella or allergens, and some reports suggest the taste and texture is not appetizing. But cooking gets rid of the salmonella and pathogens usually, so I think that's just excuses. And you can't unlogic Racino's logic. You can't unword his words. Free omelet, I guess he says. Yeah, dude, I love a good free omelet. Oh,
hostilities are afoot.
Is that just one? Nope, there's more. But wait, there's more.
Combatant scan.
Oh, what the butts? They're behind me. I'm in danger, actually. Somebody help me.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Do it, do it, do it. Ooh, close one. Skunk says G-Roy and Bean together would be unstoppable. Right, dude, like, absolutely unbeatable. I don't have any food or drink. Dang, that's rough. I might have to go back to town and, like, buy some medicine or something. You know what? Fudge, dude. I do gotta do that, actually. I was at the doctor. I meant to buy some medicine, actually.
Do you believe
A cooked snake egg omelet can be tough, dense, and chewy experience. Unlike a chicken egg omelet, the raw egg has a thick, gooey, and gelatinous texture with a strong and pleasant smell after cooking. It becomes firm and solid, resembling a thick pancake or solid patty with a leathery skin. Some describe the taste as chalky, dense, yet juicy, with a flavor that is both eggy and reptilian. Meat and egg. Who gives... Who gives what? Who gives you meat and eggs?
Every atom in the universe.
Doc, I need
Welcome
some
back.
help.
Any luck? I can tend
Heal
to
me
your
up.
injuries, provided you have the bits to compensate.
Okay. I'm
many
gonna pay.
things. Now, hold still. You might experience some momentary discomfort.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good. I'm gonna get myself fixed on up.
Right,
I'm
and
gonna
since you are
buy
a
some
refugee,
medicine, hopefully.
I hope you understand that I cannot offer my goods free of charge. But my price
I
is
got
up
it,
there.
I got it. I need... Trauma kit, yes. Let's sell my junk. Let's buy a trauma kit. Crude biomass. Nicotine. I'm gonna buy that. Numbing agent. Yeah, let's use that. Let's get some of that. I might buy all this nicotine, actually. I think I should be good, huh? You say that like you don't eat frog, chicken, feet, animal livers, and even bugs and candies. What a Filipino sees, what a Filipino eats, says Roicino. Yeah, you were saying, what were you eating the other day? Chicken feet? Like, you guys eat some, out there kind of stuff. You eat, like, everything, basically, right? So I have nicotine. I can make myself more medicine. But I have one on deck now. I should be alright. Let's get a save. I don't think I've saved this entire time.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
Shouldn't have to deal with spiders. I love jumping through power lines. Like, that's probably really good. I'm probably not getting zapped at all.
Unspecified dangers are predicted in these areas at an indeterminate point in time.
Little bit of ammo, little bit of medicine. That's all I freaking need. And everything's gonna be alright. I killed all the spiders. There shouldn't be any more. I wonder what setting I could change to make stuff look less sparkly like that. If it's a setting that won't completely fudge the game, like make it where the stream's gonna be completely butzed, I would change it. Because the way things are like sparkling, it's kind of weird. Like that lady's face in the beginning was all covered in red sparklies.
Investigating hostile intentions.
I need to get that one taken out. Oh, I wonder if this is good against them.
Tingling, all charged up.
Oh, that's actually pretty freaking good, actually. I like that a lot. Where'd the other one go? They both dead? Rexino says he's 2 fudges ahead. Music says, I am always 1 million fudges ahead. How many really? How many fudges can you really be ahead? Has anybody done the calculations? So I had to have been here before, right? These things are dead. That's a good sign. Oh, what is this? I already killed this? That's kind of bonks. Dude, I killed a lot of stuff already. I like it. What's happening? Was something just happening? It seemed like there was an earthquake or a bomb or something was about to happen. I don't really like that much at all. Racino says you are 0 steps ahead, and Music says no, I just got more. Negative 12 seconds ago. Negative 12 seconds. Oh yeah, the scrappers.
Proceeding to attack.
Oh yeah, this might not be good. They're throwing grenades. Throw them back. Yeah, there we go. Grenade them. I got this fool.
Check your scope.
Lay low, Commander. Medic's order.
Got him. You can heal me.
Can you heal? Someone call for a medic. Happy to help. Discreetly.
I like it. I like it.
Resorting to violence. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
We got him. We freaking got him. Easy peasy, man. Yes. Oh, Mr. Music here says these are top fans. Skungly. Oh, is that their how much experience they have? Like by chat? Because yeah, you got let me see if I can pull this up. You got different like a leaderboard. Yeah, so Skung's at the top. Trinisky Music at second. TMD next. Arthur is fourth. Racino's fifth. Turbo's sixth. Larry Man 7. That's pretty cool. Shout out to Skung for being a top fan. Very cool of you, buddy. Much appreciated. Let's do this. Let's see if this this works. How do you? Oh no, you got to be in the Twitch chat, I think, for it to work, right? I was gonna do a Twitch shout out over there for your channel, but I think you got to be in the Twitch chat for that. Music says, Jake, that's literally what I said. I wanted to check for myself, you butt cheek. Because I just now realized that I could actually check that. You fart. Ain't nothing like a Jake Games on stream. True. True indeed. Ain't nothing like it. We got the best crowd around here. The best folks. I'm liking to steal all of this stuff they got down here. This is good maneuvers. Mr. Music says, I don't fart. I don't fart. I flarp. What is it? What is it even? Oh no!
Down fire.
Scrappers.
You're looking pretty scathed, Commander.
Well, help me out. Where are these scrappers at? There you are. You butt cheek.
Fix on their weaknesses.
Oh god, there's just a lot of numbers going on in chat. I don't know how I feel about numbers.
Combatant scanned. Mitigating the threat. Taking the fight out of them.
Do it. Oh, I got him. I like that. But wait, is there more?
Mobilizing.
I think there's more. I just want to loot a little bit before we move on. Nothing like a little bit of loot.
Parts are primed.
Oh, frig. I'm using it. I just bought it, but I'm using it. Calling up the doctor, man. I can't see.
Personnel. Check your scopes for...
Sometimes I'm pooping standing up, and sometimes I wake up out of bed with piss in my pants. Other times, all I do is poop, I poop. Sometimes I feel like
Target analyzed.
I'm in a bad situation here. I'm gonna throw some grenade out. Grenade out.
Torpificator at ready status.
That was a beautiful throw, dude.
Adversary
I'm lobbing him right
identified.
in on him. Right in on him. Don't decipher it? I don't think I could decipher it even if I wanted to, buddy. Oh, I gotta reload. I love that. Come on, I'll save you, Marisol. I got you.
Combatant scanned.
This is a freaking tricky situation here, man. Butts, I'm out of ammo. Dude, I didn't think I was coming into a war zone right now.
Out of sight and on the way. Let's get you healed. To the rescue. Sight unseen.
Why did I just walk into a war zone all of a sudden? I hate this. This was so unexpected. About to be out of ammo again, too. You need to read the Book of Butt written by Albert Einstein. I would read that, dude. If Albert wrote the Book of Butt, I would read it. Actually, I'd probably just read it anyway.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
I'm trying my best here, lady.
Vitals looking a mic.
Doing my best. I'm almost out of ammo. Who's down? Who's down?
Back in business.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Out of ammo. I'm out of gun, dude. I need to back out of here because I'm out of gun right now. Okay, we're gonna back out. We're gonna try and get the situation situated a bit. I just gotta hide out a little bit. I gotta see what can I do about my gun situation. I'm like 0 ammo and everything. This might have to do. Air-cooled machine gun. I've only got 22 rounds. This, I've got some rounds. This is actually one of my favorites. Almost walked right into this. You need to read the Book of Boob written by Robert Downey Jr. Did he really write the Book of Boob? I will read that. I'm about to pick that up on Audible right now. We chill.
Happy to help. Discreetly. Someone call for a medic. Out of sight and on the way.
We chill until everything's safe. And then we go back in. We also get a save right about now. If I can. It's not allowing saves. Now it is. If Albert Einstein read or saw The King in Yellow, he would go insane, or he already has that knowledge. The King in Yellow, what is even that? Okay, so we're walking through a war zone. There's scrappers everywhere. He already knows his ABCs. I would hope that Albert Einstein knew his ABCs. I would hope so, you know? I know my ABCs. What is it, Roycino? I'm about to enter a war zone, buddy. Rapper Scallywag? Is that how you spell Scallywag? Kind of never thought much about it. I could bonk him right on the head. Is that a distraction device? Did I just throw a distraction device? Okay, we're back in the battle.
I'll handle this.
We're back in it. Hold on, I need a second weapon Something I have some ammo for. We're going to have to go air-cooled machine gun. Or something else. Let's go shock machine gun, actually. Hey, music says spider. If someone is stupid and gains infinite knowledge, will he still be stupid or would he be smart? Infinite knowledge, man. I think you're going to have to be smart. You did good.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Yes. Another one bites the dust. Another one rides the bus. And another one rides the bus.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
I'm trying my best. We did it. We did it, boys. There would be a shard. If you had infinite knowledge, you think you just suddenly become shard? All of a sudden you're like, oh damn, I'm a shard now, I guess. My bad. Shouldn't have read that book of infinite knowledge. What do we do now? What the turd? Is that a knife? Sentry blade. What I could really use right about now is a little bit of ammo. But these guys are all freaking cheapos. Nobody drops me no ammo. Oh, a trauma kit. Beautiful. Zero infinite equals 0. 0 times... Yeah, 0 times 0 is still 0. But is 0 even real? Because 0 is nothing. Right? Is infinite even real? Because infinite is unending. So can you take an unending thing and times it by something that doesn't even exist? Explain that one, huh? Huh, Racino? I'm almost there, I think. Oh. Can I cross the water? Is that like an okay thing to do, or will that be death for me? Seems like possible death. Doing a thing like that. If cheese and pig were made of poop, which one would be made of poop? Well, both. Actually, when I eat both of them, they will both end up turned into poop anyway, so how about that one? Everything at the end of the day becomes poop. It all is poop. This may be a way to cross the river and get over to there. Then,
either they have squatters or their decorators should be shot. Or both.
Are we safe here? Are we actually safe here, or is this doesn't feel safe to me? Quick save.
Cowards! You've never have bested me without subterfuge! Unhand me, and I'll show you how a true acolyte fights!
Proceeding to attack.
Proceeding to attack. Yes, do it. I'm throwing, like, distraction devices, I think.
Combatant scared.
Lay low, Commander. Raring to go. Let's get you healed. To the rescue. Sight unseen.
Like
Happy
it.
to help.
Like it a lot.
Discreetly.
Holy hurt. That was bonks.
Commander, you're bleeding.
These are Dawn fire starters. I don't know what the fudge that even means. I'm not a big fan of it. I heard somebody needed some rescuing, so I'm like, you know what, might as well fight.
Vitals looking a mite marginal, Commander.
Yeah, I'm in rough shape here.
Anyone else? Here, a medic.
Okay, I need to find out what I can shoot at these folks. Monkey chunks. Monkey chunks. The cheese pig would be Manungi. Manungi? Okay, we're getting the designated burst assault rifle out. Because it's the only thing I have ammo for anymore. And we're hoping for the best here. I'm going to chill it out till they come back. You know what? I'm actually on course to the N-ray range. I could just forget about this little problem I just caused.
Thank you, dear.
Not gonna lie, Shrinsky would be a great replacement if I'm gone. I am the one who does das. I'm the one who takes the deuce. You know what? Fudge it. Let's go back in. There's somebody in there that needed rescuing, I feel like, so we're gonna go and we're gonna do it. There may be lots of enemies, but I don't even care. I had some kind of perfumer thing. Oh, we do got one grenade. A lot of distraction devices, one grenade. I'm gonna grenade lob. Because the pig is a pig and the cheese pig is both, so neither is poop, only the cheese pig. Adidas, Skadidas, Skadaddle, Brit, Skriskrata, Jaja, says Roycino. I love it. And Skunk just says outer wussy too. Yes, that's what we're doing here. Oh, they found a body? I wonder why. I might have just gone in here and had a big shootout with them.
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Something like that might have just happened. You never know. See if I can steal anything. A little bit of ammo. See a partially disassembled auto dock. You might be able to salvage parts and chemicals from it. I can't actually because I'm too dumb. Can't compute in combat. There's so many of them. Get him.
Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Get him.
Ready if you need a house call.
Jack Black or Black Jack? I've heard that I look a little bit like Black Jack. So I would say Black Jack. You know the rules and so do I. Do you really know the rules?
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
That's the question. Do you really know the rules? Sorry, I think I just shot Inez. My bad. I'm out of ammo again. My bad. Plasma pistol, okay.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Graph's back in business.
Man, it's just chaos, dude. I literally don't know what's happening right now.
Combatant scan.
I've come in here and caused chaos. And for what? A cigarette lighter and a little Earl Grey tea?
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Good job.
End this fight on my feet.
Good job, everybody. This game is more like the Inner Worlds 2. This game is more like Inner Worlds 1, because nobody has played Inner Worlds 2 yet, because it's not even out yet. Alright? Dang. This is exactly what I needed, though. I wasted some ammo to get, like, in here and get these guys taken out. But look at all this ammo I'm actually picking up right now. So that's, like, solid work. We might have lost some, but we're gaining some. And that's what I like. Pacer Sin 5. You like this game so far? I do. I really do. It's a lot of fun. It's a big improvement over the first one. I mean, I liked the first one, but this one, they definitely really upped their game. It is worth it.
Yeah.
Skunk just says, "Bow sack." Okay, there was a lady in here or something that needed rescued, right? Have no fear, I am here to rescue you. After I take all this liquor and stuff. Boothole. Oh, Bean tops you off with a little bit of boothole. Should we craft some compact rounds? Probably a good idea. Hold E to craft. I just craft all of it. Inhaler. I can't do any inhalers, weapon mods, armor mods, consumables. Yep, I'm out of that. I think I just did all that I can do. So now, a bit of compact rounds. What can I use that for? I can do the... I think I might do something different. Like maybe just the regular service pistol, I mean to say. Because, like, I'm going to go through rounds too quick using this. Light pistol. That uses it. So, yeah, we'll go with that. Where is Wakey Snakey a Bakey? He's probably going to come back right in time for Raft. I think that's his play.
I'll skin your faces off one by one if you don't let me out of here!
Hey.
That certainly painted a picture, dear. Bit illogical, hardly persuasive, but good energy.
Need to chill. I'm here to save you, okay? I'm working on it. Just let me do my little looting thing. I have to do it. I am, in fact, Loot Goblin. And we'll be with you in just a moment.
There best be a stiff bottle waiting for me if I ever manage to make it out of this barrel.
After years working in a Zeranium manufactory, that's not the first workplace accident I've encountered.
You cannot threaten one who welcomes obliteration.
Oh no, it's... No.
Skoong says, I should be leaving work in 2 hours. Okay, nice. Mr. Music says, Subway made a big mistake. What would that mistake be? Are you alright?
No, I'm really not. There was uranium on my hands when I came in here, and now it's... Why didn't I wash them first?
He's having toilet problems. I suppose that's why folks usually wear gloves when they play with this
Thanks
stuff.
for the preposterously late advice. How about you leave me to endure my pulpy penury in peace?
Where is Cap Shardio? True, that is a good question. We're always wondering where is Cap Shardio. I know where he's at right now. It's past 4 o'clock our time. That's like 10 o'clock his time. He's sleeping. Mr. Music says Subway got rid of the flatbread. That's a bummer. Skunk says, LMAO, he's cheating. He is indeed, dude. This dude's deucing in here with freaking Zeranium all over his shaz, we'll say. Sorry to, of course, sorry to interrupt your suffering.
Oh, why won't it stop burning?
Rub some ice on it. You'll be all right.
Rub some ice on it. It'll be fine. She is a medic, so she does know. I wiped my ass with Zeranium. Somebody help me. I put Zeranium in my ass. Oh, that guy.
Gateway to transcendence. My piety is the key.
So was that it? I thought I was like rescuing somebody. Ziranium ass does not need rescuing. I heard that. Is Turbo in there? Oh, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. Too funny. All this just to get to the freaking N-ray range. I think I'm on track though. I think I'm heading in the right direction now. We had to get across the river and I successfully did it. I had to fight through a whole shaz load of enemies and a guy was in the toilet with Ziranium on his butt. But now we're moving on. That was a fun time, you know? So it calls for a quick save. What level actually am I? Shazlord has achieved level 10. He's almost level 11. Spooky dooky sounds out here. So, this could be a problem, huh? How the butt am I supposed to get in here? There must be a way into this train car, maybe. Oh, there is, right here, actually. What do we have here? Was that nicotine sticks that I just picked up? See if I got any, if I've picked up any good armor recently. I'm wearing this with 13. Bigger number is better armor. Oh, slashing resistance. I don't think I like that because it's... I'm not getting slashed a whole lot. I think the one I got's pretty much what I got. It's good. It's good stuff. Hoof-arted, says Bean. Hoof-arted indeed. I think they say whoever smelt it, dealt it. So just keep that in mind, Mr. Hoof.
So what exactly does the Order want out of all this?
Could you be more specific, dear?
First off, y'all picked an interesting time to split from the Protectorate. Now you're fighting them and Auntie's Choice, losing ground all the while? What's the play here?
Same as it has always been. To solve the universal equation, use it to predict the motion of every atom in the universe, and thus ascend to godhood. We simply must push through current events to achieve our goal. When we succeed, all of humanity will reap the benefits, even the unwashed lay people. You're welcome, dear.
Free at last. I finally got the gumption to pry Auntie's claws off my back, and there ain't enough bits in this whole misbegotten system to get me to stick my head back into that yoke. Regina, my girl, you are on your way to a high life as an independent operator, and you are off to flying start due to all these fine supplies that I borrowed on my way out of Auntie's camp. I am committed to this new life due to my extraordinarily self-driven nature, and of course the hefty fines awaiting me and Auntie gets her hands on me again. I even found myself this fine cave to hide out in. Oh, ayo. What have we got here? Primal Abandon has followed. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for following. Very cool of you. Was me, my bad, Siskong. What if Chernisky music was Chernisky gun running and Bean went and ran multiple millions of guns across the border? That's a thought. That's a serious thought right there. Yeah. What if? I mean, it's not too far off. You know, you got music, and then you got running millions of guns across the border. They're like hand in hand, basically. It's kind of crazy. You're right. Yeah, whatever this guy's on about, he's hiding in a cave. I might have to, like, just kill him or something if I find him. I actually don't know. I'm stealing all his stuff, though. At any rate. Sure do got some gumption about him. Regina, my girl, don't be letting your nerve ruin a good run. One more pull from this bottle. This cave is your best asset regardless of its peculiarities. It's a short shot to a couple of vendors and far enough off the beaten path to keep folk from stumbling in. Well, I just kind of stumbled in. So what about that? You hear that, Mr. Whispers? I ain't no murderer, and I sure as law don't need you saying I am when I'm trying to sleep. I am done with you, Mr. Whispers. Sounds like somebody's gone bonkers. You know what they say. Who pooped it, did it. If you pooped it, you did it. I would say that's pretty much spot on. Ex-Auntie's Choice employee, Regina Baylor. Sad. Okay, Regina, ain't no coward, but enough's enough. Spent a week sealing up the cracks in my new little hidey hole so thorough that my candle flame didn't even waver except at the entrance, and still the thrice-damned whispers ain't stopping. It ain't the wind. This morning I found all the stuffing I blocked up the cracks with torn up and new painting on the wall, and all my tripwires, all the entrance been ripped out and twisted into chokers. Of course, Mr. Whispers ain't being shy about voicing opinions on what I deserve. Okay, fine. Miss Baylor, shining girl, maybe didn't grow up no paragon of law, but what would anyone expect with me going through what I have? Auntie teaches one damn wisdom, it's a beast, eats a beast universe. Not a sin to be smart enough to know it's better to eat and be eaten. I don't know what happened here. Mr. Bonks in the head did some murdering or something like that? Sound about right to you guys? Or was that girl in here alone and thought there was somebody else and did, I don't know, Bonks stuff? What if Skunk Lee was a skunk, but said he was a possum and was actually an opossum named Lee? Opossum Lee. He's going to have to change his name now. He's Opossum Lee. I like a good opossum, you know? Opossums are the greatest. Okay, I think I might be on the right track, right? Liquid Xyranium. Should I have a sip? Please don't tell me you guys are enemies up ahead.
When plundersome corporatists raved at their gates, I would gently inform them that they, in fact...
Initiate Carrington, audio log entry, 10. My orders were to watch for the enemy. Specifically, to never break line of sight to my assigned field of view. But I can hear them advancing along the shore to the south. It's fine. Others have been assigned that field of vision. This is the most efficient method of defense. Architect, they're getting closer. Perhaps I'm taking my orders too literally? I'll just peek it. No. Trust in the equation. Trust in those greater than I in the order. I will keep looking forward for enemies from that vector. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. I have faith that the architect...
That guy got dead, unfortunately. Skunk says, my name's Juki. Juki, indeed. I like it. But what about like opossum, you know? That's good and all, but opossum? Yeah, no, that's just great. Like... It's the N-ray range. Whatever that means, I'm about to get there. Enemies? Or frenemies? Yep. They're not friendly. They are not friendly at all. Okay. We'll start it out right then.
Investigating hostile intentions.
Did it work?
Check
I
your
don't know if that
scopes for
worked.
combatant analysis.
Do they not know that we're here
is
yet?
Charged. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
One down. How did that miss? Got him.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
You dinky. Oh no. Chernisky Music's asking if I'm interested in some graphic art. Please, no. Don't sell me graphic art. I won't do it. You can't make me buy your graphic art. Please, no. I was a prodigy back in the day making graphic art, and then now you got all these Al artists out here, you know? Everybody just makes their art from Al. And they don't even got to give Al no credit, because Al's just a robot. If you catch my meaning. Oh, secret way into the N-ray range? Can we just go in the front door, maybe? Like, is that actually a possibility?
Well, these cultists ain't dumb. First thing you do after seizing an objective is bar the front door.
Okay.
There's always another way inside.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and call it a day for today's episode of The Outer Worlds 2. Hopefully you all enjoyed. And if you did, make sure you drop a like down below. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications. Don't miss out on future content. Join the Discord so you can come by and chat. If you would like to help support here on YouTube, it is only 99 cents to get you a membership. Get you a bunch of cool perks. Check that out if it's something you would be interested in. Other great ways, link down in the description. We got Swift Energy as well as merch. Check those things out. You can get a cool hat like this one. If that's something you'd be interested in, help support that way. It's much appreciated. But anyways, guys, I think that just about does it. Thank you again for watching. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Peace.